Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video. I bought a lot of makeup that I wanted to try out. So today is going to be a first impressions video of all the makeup, not all of it, but some of the makeup that I bought. I am already prepped and primed. I have my moisturizer on, my primer, we're ready to go. I don't have any new foundations I'm going to be trying. So I do have though a couple of new sponges. I have the Morphe sponge and then the Sephora, I think it's called the Cake and Bake sponge. So I'm going to try both those out and see how they work. So I'm just going to be taking my Smashbox Studio Skin. For this part, I'm going to just try the Morphe sponge, see how that works. Reminds me a lot of my Beauty Blender, so that's good because it's a hell of a lot cheaper. Low on this foundation, this looks good. It does kind of feel like it's soaking up a lot of the product. I'm noticing I'm not getting as much coverage as I usually do. So yeah, when I touch it, it's just soaking up the product right into the sponge. I mean, with any sponge, it's going to soak up some product, but I mean, this is kind of soaking up a lot. My first impression of the Morphe sponge is that it's soaking up a lot of my foundation. I use probably 4 pumps of foundation and I feel like it's just a very light coverage. Not what I usually get from the Smashbox, so I'm a little disappointed with that, but honestly for the price it does seem like a pretty good sponge. So just be aware that it does soak up a lot of product and you want to use a little bit more than usual. So next I'm going to go in with my concealer, the Naked Skin by Urban Decay, and I really just put a little bit under the eyes. I think for this I'm going to try to blend it out with the Cake and Bake sponge, so it has this really sharp line. First impressions of this is it seemed to blend it out pretty easily. To set this under eye, I'm going to take the Too Faced. It's their new powder that they just came out with, the Born This Way setting powder. I've heard a lot of really good things about this, so I really want to try it out. So now we're just going to use the same sponge, coat it on the bottom. Whoa. Use a lot of powder. Don't need to go in that heavy. This is a nice sponge to get like right up to the lash line. I'm gonna bake my nose because that always tends to get really oily. My shirt is a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna let this set for a few minutes. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and then I will be right back. Okay, so I finished setting my face and I baked a little bit under my under eyes. So far I like this powder. I do like that it's not super matte. Usually I use a powder that makes my face really matte. I usually like that look, but I do like that this has still like a little bit of luminosity to it, if that makes sense. So I really like it. I think it set really nicely. My face doesn't look super dry, which is also nice because I tend to have that problem in my under eye. My face doesn't feel very dry either. It doesn't really look dry. So that's also an added bonus. Now we will move on to the eyes. So I think for today's look I'm going to be using this Morphe palette. It's the 35B. It's got some very bright colors. It's very pretty. I've been waiting for this palette to come back in stock for a while, so I was super excited when I saw it on the site. I had to get it. So yeah, a little obsessed. First I'm going to dip into this shade down here. And we'll put that into the crease. now that I have the upper lid done, I think now we will go in and do the bottom. Run that along my lower lash line. And then to highlight the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Aurora palette. And I think I'm going to go in with the shade Eclipse.
Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No.
Okay, so I'm just going to do my mascara and my blush real quick off camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished the rest of my makeup off camera except for the highlight and the lips. I got the Jeffree Star Skin Frost from the summer collection. This is in color Summer Snowcone. It's kind of a yellow, it's kind of a scary color, but when I swatched it, it came off as more of a gold. So we're going to give it a try. Lastly, it's time for the lips. I'm going to be using the Jouer lip cream, the color Dahlia. It's a really pretty purpley color. It's kind of like a raspberry color. It's very pretty. Now we're going to set the face with the Too Faced 3-in-1 Hangover Primer and setting spray. It's kind of a pretty strong spray. We'll hold it far away. Here is the finished look. I really liked all of the products that I used. I really didn't dislike anything. The only product I wouldn't buy again would be the Morphe sponge, and not that there was anything wrong with it, it just picked up a lot of my product, which I don't really like. I think my favorite though was the Morphe palette. I think this is probably the best palette I've tried from them. All of the shadows that I used were extremely pigmented, and with these sometimes it's kind of touch and go on if all the colors are pigmented, and that's why I kind of wanted to try a few of them. I tried 5 shadows from this palette, and every single one of them was really easy to work with. They blended out really easily. They all had really great color to them. Sometimes I find with brighter shadows you have to really build up the color a lot, and with this I found that I didn't really have to do that, and they blended really nicely. So I'm really impressed with this palette. I'm really glad I got it. So if there's one product I recommend from this, it would probably be the Morphe palette. I really liked this. It has really fun colors to play with, and you could just create so many different looks with it. It's a really great buy for, I think it's $22.99. So for that, it's kind of a steal for the 35 colors that you're getting. I really enjoyed all the products. I will link them down below, all the products that I got. And if you've tried any of these, or if you have any other products that you think I should try to do a first impression video on, just let me know below. Again, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!